I'm far off schedule. This is going to be a hectic part of garage life. And man, I got a lot to do. My GoPro is overheating. Signs of life. My shoes. I need to change shoes. Hello guys, Patrick Garage, and welcome to my little bit of a messed up garage. I got tools, welders, things everywhere, and I've been hardcore pounding metal. No, not metal, I haven't pounded that metal, but I have hardcore turned wrenches and welding and stuff, and I can't talk, I'm tired. I've been all over the place. I have reinforced the frame and I have started it, and I'm really pleased with the result. Watch it. And yeah, I had some issues, small issues though, but it started, yes, and it sounded over expectations. So we'll just, is it still recording? Yes, the screen goes off. Yes, however, I'm gonna cut in some material and stuff, and yeah, I'm very pleased with the result. I'm really happy, as the it really actually sang a little bit. And now I have reinforced the steering, the fork, so it might not look as funny when I'm dynoing this one, but it isn't done yet. I'm talking about that later also. I just did it because if this engine is producing some numbers, as the RPM won't be as high, there will be some torque, and having torque just punishes things. So thereby I felt I need to reinforce the frame a little bit before started fiddling around with this engine. So yeah, here we go. I'll cut in some video to some music, and later on I'll please you guys and start it. So here we go. Yeah, I'm about done with the reinforcement, excuse me. But I aren't really done with the reinforcement at the steering. But I'll do that when the frame is apart later on, before painting. I got some welding underneath here and stuff. And I'll put a plate in between right here, and then probably triangulate with a plate down here, so it will be kind of like a sandwich system. And I put a little bit of to keep them from flexing as I cut away. Down here I need space for the pipe, and also as I cut away for the foot pegs I need space down here as well later on. I have put this bracketry isn't fully welded. I'll weld it when it's a part for painting. And this one is for the kart engine, and both are for the OVERKILL engine. I made brackets like this. And yeah, that's where I am at the moment. I'll put the engine into the chassis now and see if it still fits. I have been, these ones, I'm not sure if it still fits, but it should be. And the difference is night and day as we speak now. Now I can show you because the swing arm isn't bolted in as it should. But I can show you later. Earlier it flexed a lot when I was holding the handlebar and mucking about with the rear wheel. It flexed a lot. Now it's way more solid. What you guys have seen in the dyno though, the fork is bending a little bit like this. It should be better, but it's not fully done here yet. So let's go from there. I'll start putting the engine in. Oh yes, by the way, I have made front brake working. Huge major update. I bought another one so I can use for if I wanted to go hydraulic clutch. Probably hydraulic clutch on the Overkill engine. So I'll try to keep the setups as equal as possible between them to be easy to swap if wanting to. So now I'll try to put out the foots from this. Yes, and see if yes. Now I got some screens. That's good. I can see what the camera actually is aimed at. With all the GoPro I couldn't see that. It was also always a kind of a chance. So this one's might be hot yet. Yes, I'll have to wait for a while. I'll pause you guys and we'll come back to that later.
12 seconds later.
So 3 and 2. Heavy. Okay. It's heavy like a bitch. Right there. Why? There I got it. When I was welding the frame now, it has probably shrunk a little bit, so it pulled it together, and the bushings were pushed inside into the swing arm, making me never being able to put the engine in. But, so I needed to put a over to push it back, to spread it some. I had it earlier also for actually for spreading it. Let's see now. There we are. Now, let's push it in. There it is, somewhere in that region. Let's push it. Push it really good. Oh, might be this issue. The actual F is it now then? Should be there. Ah, what the fuck? My dogs are howling. Now this is in the way. Yeah, where are we? I can't see. The engine should go forward. Yeah, it doesn't hit that much. Should be able to. What the? You went together so smooth the last time. Where is it located? Where is it located? Where is it? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to boom boom. We're close. Now we're close. This is hitting right there now. Never hit there earlier. Man. Did it actually shrink so much? Need to push it apart from there then. And that is impossible also. Where? How should I be able to get it downwards? There it is. Nope. Nope. What the fuck? How did I actually manage? there, straight in. There it is. And it doesn't hit. It will become a hassle changing this engine if it's keeping on doing like this. Now this is the wrong nut. So where have I dropped the correct one? Why is that one gone then? That's the wrong fucker. Totally. There. So let's see if the front is fitting. Now I redid these ones a little bit, so I need longer bolts. Oh, actually quite cool. This one right there, and right there. Going into that one. And I need longer ones. And I got longer ones there and there and washers. 4 of them. Oh yes, it's threaded. I didn't need any nuts. Yeah, what is? Why did I drop that one? My mind playing tricks with me, I just dropped it. And when I'm done installing the engine, I will start hooking up electricity, and I need to weld the kick and put the head insert in and torque the head. And then I can see if it blasts to life. If I got time, I will finish up, not finish, set the pipe on also. I might not have time for that today. But we will just hear it bark without the pipe. It isn't that. Yeah, third try. I have had some success, but the disc came loose. I have forgot to torque a bolt. So, remember this thing. This is the first time ever I've been building an engine with a rotating disc. So I actually haven't got a clue what I'm doing. It's a learning curve. So let's try again. Fuel on. Fuel on. A nice standing location. damn it, the fuel hose was rubbing against the belt. I need to tighten that up with some. Sounds good though. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. I'll relocate the whole fuel. I'll relocate the fuel hose. That ain't working. Yeah, and I shouldn't be able, I shouldn't run it for long though, but that wasn't any, it's like 40 degrees warm at the most. I'm impressed. It actually spoke to me a little bit. I'm a two-stroke whisperer, and quite good throttle response, and it revved a little bit, about 6,000-7,000. I won't punish it now, I'll just do kind of those RPM pulls. But we started again. It has some compression though. It should be lower now because there's not as much oil in the cylinder. Yeah. Should be easier now. But this, I should do something with this. I should do something with that and that. I need 2 rags. I need 2 rags. Just so it won't fall off. Now go get another one. Blue and yellow, Sweden. Now I'm actually good for a pizza or something. I really did this quite good. I'm really happy as far as this goes. It might break now, I don't know, but it felt very solid. And later on I need to time the disc also. I just set the cylinder, the piston will about 10 millimeters travel up from bottom dead center. At that point I just break open the disc. So it has created some vacuum when the discs are opening to get strong signal to the carburetor. So it will start easy. Later on I might align the disc totally different, open it later to get some more RPM. But as for now, also shavings since I drilled the cylinder. And the pipe isn't sealed, the O-rings went bad when I was welding it. I actually took the time to weld. I just bugger welded with the mag. So let's try once more. It was cool. It was really cool. Fuel on. And me standing like something. something happened in the end, but it was running lean on idle, as I noticed. So it might have become really lean. But turn around and talk to you. Oops. Yeah, turn around, talk to you guys. I'm really pleased with this. This was a really good bonus that I got it started. And I have hardcore turning wrenches to get this done in a week. I'm really pleased with this. It was responding to throttle and everything. And it's almost vibrate free as it has balance shaft. We can go check on that a little bit. Not start it again, but look a little bit at the balance shaft contraption. An ordinary KX250 engine doesn't have this. The water pump is further rear. So I built this, and inside here it's a balance shaft for the TECATE, the 4 or 3 wheeler, I can't remember. And inside I got a Maico 490 rod, thereby I got the place for having this big huge spacer, and this is a TMracing cylinder. And this is one heat cycle, now it's hot. So that's good, that's good, that's good. So that's this time of the day again, outro time. I'm not good at outros, but I'm really happy it started, and I'm really pleased, and I hope you find it interesting and wanting to see more of this engine, because it's this engine I'm building the bike for. I have changed my oh, my arm is hurting. I have changed my aim in directions. This is a cooler engine than the kart engine, even though the kart engine is revving a lot and building a lot of power, and it's quite cool, but I will put it on a shelf to be sitting in a better project, maybe a kart or something. I don't know. I got a friend that's interested in buying it also, but I can't take enough money for it from that guy. I've spent so many hours in that engine also. And this engine though, this engine, there are years in this engine. I have many iterations of it. I have de-stroked it earlier, and it revved it almost to 13,000 RPM, and at 12,600 RPM I had peak power. There were different numbers depending on the day that I was dying, all the way up to 82 at 12,600. It sounded like a KX85, but a wall of sound. massive, it was loud. It was quite cool actually. But I had problems, piston speed was high, so it was very hard on piston wrist pins and the upper needle, small end bearing. So I decided to stroke it back to 72 millimeters from 61 that I had it to, and then run it again with the KX250 cylinder. But then I turned it 180 degrees and built this pipe for it. But I actually only got 2 or 3 dynapoles, 65, 66 horses at that. And then the piston went boom. It just fell down in the crankcase. And let's get back to me again. And at that point I also had a friend from Greece asking me if I wanted to buy a TZR engine. So I built this bike. I have had a lot of fun with it, but back in my head I also, yeah, this engine, it's a first love of mine. Nah, it might not be, but I felt I wasn't done with it, so I'll just produce something. And I built this contraption with a rotating disc and the balance shaft. As the balance shaft was an earlier contraption because it was eating, pipes were cracking and frames were cracking as I revved it really high. And when I installed that, I lost a couple of horses. That was a down, so that wasn't fun at all. But yeah, I did some years with the Yamaha, and now I'm back to this one and the Yamaha, so that's cool. And let's check. Oh, still recording? Yes, I think we are. Yes, this is a contraption. This is the pulley for the crank, and behind it is the trigger for the ignitech, just lying down there on the battery. I can put the shut off the ignition. And this bolt came loose earlier, so it just free spun, and now it's rotating again. Oh, compression. Yeah, so how about that outro then? Yeah, me and outros, we are best friends, so stay tuned, guys. There will be updating with this engine, as I will fiddle around with it a little bit, and then we'll dyno it a little bit. See if it makes some noise. I will build a cooling system for it, and yeah, we take it from there. Have a nice day. Bye!